Well, hello, Crashing In Podcast, and today I am joined by Eliza May. This was the week before last weekend, and this took place on a Saturday at 2 p.m. It was another Making Noise at Stylish Records event, and it was absolutely brilliant. Obviously, not making as much noise because it was only acoustic, but it was just as good, and it was nice to hear like an acoustic in the streets, especially around the autumn time. Like I think like Eliza May is like my autumn gig type thing, like the person I go to for an autumn set at Stylish Records. And we get talking a bit about more doing like stuff together in the future in Stylish Records, and we talk deeper about that throughout the podcast. I hope you all enjoyed the Future Days video. I really enjoyed that festival. Absolutely brilliant festival, and that was on the same day as the Eliza May install. But it was amazing, like, and brilliant for like 23 quid, I think it was, on the door or something like that. And it was just perfect for like the bands that were playing and stuff like that. I wouldn't have thought you'd see Porridge Radio for like 20. Well, I would have thought Porridge Radio would be much more than that, but clearly it wasn't, and I absolutely enjoyed it, and I can't wait for the next Future Days festival. But back to the subject, Eliza May. Yes, we'll get talking about her latest couple of singles and stuff like that, and then we get talking about what's going on in the future and that, like, and gigs and stuff like that, and basically just a catch up. And also features in the podcast set at Stylish Records, and she done a magnificent cover of Toxic by Britney Spears. I'm not even into Britney Spears, but she made that song her own, and I found it funny. On the day someone came in and was talking about covers, and was talking about how we don't like covers, and when there's a massive rip-off just sounds the same or something like that. But I love it, and I was saying I love it when people make their own version of that track, and that's exactly what Eliza May done with Toxic. And she made Toxic a good song, because I hate that song, but she made it a good song. And she also, I think she done another song by Paramore. I don't really know much of Paramore, to be honest, and also another great cover as well. Like, she kind of has her own twist, adds her own twist to the tracks, and I like it. So, I hope you all enjoyed today's podcast, and if you enjoy what you see, please leave a like and subscribe. The next install is this Saturday at Stylish Records, 2 p.m. as normal, free entry, and that's Smoking Eskimo. Then, after that, on the 5th of November, is the Goodwater, same time again, 2 p.m. on a Saturday, free entry, and that's going to be brilliant, to Psyche Acts. So enjoy this podcast and take care.
Baby, can't you see I'm calling? A guy like you should bear a warning. It's dangerous for me. Do you feel me now? getting late to give you up. I took a sip from your devil's cup till loneliness taking over me. Too high, I can't count now. It's in the air, it's all around. Do you feel me now? With a taste of your ears, I'm on the ride. Your toxic bounce, slipping under a taste of your poison paradise. I'm addicted to you, don't you know that you're toxic? And I love what you do, don't you know that you're toxic? Intoxicate me now, making love it now. I think I'm ready now. I think I'm ready now. Intoxicate me now, making love it now. I think I'm ready now. With a taste of your lips, I'm alright. You're toxic now, slipping under the taste of your poison paradise. I'm addicted to you, don't you know that you're toxic? And I love what you do, don't you know that you're toxic? And I love what you do, don't you know that you're toxic? Thank you so much. I love playing that one, it's just a lot of fun. So this next song is probably my favourite song to play at the moment. It's a really like love song. I wrote it in the first lockdown when everyone was kind of like having a really sad time. I was having a really great time because I just moved with my boyfriend and it was just amazing. And yeah, it just gave me all the good vibes. And it was in the middle of summer. And it was really good for the mental health for me at that point. So I thought I'd write a song about it. Hope you enjoy it as much as I do. It's called Got My Love. I've been watching everything you make. Summer glow on your face, and I don't seem to mind that things are changing the same. The better I always say now. I see the way it should see. 'Cause I've been falling down the rabbit hole. Now the skies are clearer and my path is good. I've been holding on to the skies and sunshine. I'm holding on to good vibes, no goodbyes. I'm holding on to it's blowing, it feels right. I got love. Ooh, I've been holding on to your eyes and my eyes. I'm holding on to good vibes, and yes, I'm holding on to it's blowing, it feels right. I got love. I've been waking up to better days. Just feels like I'm in the right place, and I see your face and smile. 'Cause every day I think the same. I'm lucky to have you stay now. I know somehow that I've been falling down the rabbit hole. And now the skies are clearer and the
I always bring Connor to my gigs and then he forgets sometimes to take photos. But it's nice to have some footage that's actually here.
I took some, don't worry.
Thank you. Oh. So I'm going to do one more cover because this band in particular really influenced my music. I've been a massive Paramore fan for years and years and years. And yeah, no, whoop, whoop, Paramore. But a lot of my music is heavily influenced by their stuff and it makes sense to just throw in a bit of a song to thank them. So this one is Still Into You. I hope you enjoy.
Hello, Crashing In Podcast, and today we're at Stylish Records with Eliza May.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good, thanks. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, no problem. You glad to be back? Or
Oh no, I'm so glad to be back. I've loved playing here.
I think the last one was 3 years ago. We were saying earlier,
Yeah.
2019, wasn't it?
2019
Before
October.
lockdown. Like, so you want to talk about the development from that gig to the one you've done today?
Yeah, so that gig, it was completely acoustic. I didn't bring any amplification. I just projected with my voice and played my acoustic guitar as I would probably in my bedroom. But this time around, I had a bit of amplification. I used my buskin setup, I had a mic, a little amp, and it was so cute. I loved it.
So like, when was the last time we done the podcast? Now, like, it was
can't
probably
remember.
last year, maybe.
Maybe, yeah.
Because I remember like doing the podcasts like from home type thing.
Yeah.
I think it was like a video one, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
So like, any updates from after lockdown, like with your music stuff? I noticed you had 2 new tracks, and I recorded it on the sets, and all that'll be featured on the podcast. So they're going to talk about them and
Yeah,
what they're about as well.
Yeah, of course. So during the lockdowns, my band and I recorded a load of the music that we were going to record anyway, whether there was a lockdown or not. We had it all prepped. We'd recorded everything like on our phones and stuff. We'd practiced. And then we got into a lockdown. We were like, we're going to have to record it all from home. So the process was a bit slower, but we managed to record a whole EP, which will be coming out hopefully at the beginning of next year, so 2023.
Great.
My aim is to have like a proper EP launch for it as well, so that should be good.
Yeah. Will that be on CD and all that? Like,
yeah, so this one will be like a physical CD, like
Yeah.
my last EP, The Fall. But yeah, I'm just prepping everything now so that it's ready for next year.
Oh, great.
But yeah, the first song that we released is called Edge of Bliss. It's about like when you have like a toxic ex, really, that just kind of like hangs on and clings onto you when you're like moved on. You're like, I'm living my best life. And then the second single is Candy Heart, which I only got to perform it once before the pandemic. I literally performed it at my last gig before then. And it's just like a love song about like the honeymoon stage of the relationship when you've just gotten together, and like how great that is basically, but wondering whether you should let your walls down like so soon.
So what was that gap like for you? Because you're saying like you just got together with the band and that, then there was this lockdown, so I bet that was frustrating, not performing with the band and stuff like that.
Yeah, it was really sad because I'd made like such good connections with the band, and like I found my drummer Jack Enzel. He's absolutely amazing. He's like in so many bands. But in the lockdown he actually whittled it down to quite a few bands that he really enjoyed. So I think in terms of that, like recording from home made our band like really strong. And when we came out of it the other end, like I feel like the difference in the performances that we've been able to put on since then has been absolutely massive. Like we've done so many cool things this year. I just kind of can't believe it. But it's all down to the band like supporting me.
What is it like coming from like solo to being in the band? Like,
oh, I love it. I feel like the sound I've always wanted has finally like come about now, and we've actually got like a decent sound. We're tight. We rehearse all the time so that the live music sounds as good as the recorded music.
Oh, great. And what was your first gig together as a band then? Like,
so the first with the band members I have currently now, because I went through quite a lot of band members to make sure that I was playing with the right people. But our first gig with the people I'm with now was September in 2021 at the Actress and Bishop.
Oh yeah, great venue.
Amazing venue. And I was headlining it, and I was like, oh my gosh, if we're going to do it, we've got to do it right. Yeah, that was the best night. And I think that was the moment where I was like, I found the right band members. We've got the sound that we want. It was just amazing.
Whenabouts was that now? Like,
yeah, about a year ago now. Yeah, I can't believe it's been a year.
I can't believe it's been like a year since the pandemic. Well, it's still about like lockdowns and stuff like that.
Literally.
So what was it like coming out of lockdown, doing gigs again and that?
It felt so surreal. Like I remember the first gig I did was like just an acoustic gig on my own. I think it was at Norton's in Digbeth. I think I was supporting James Rudy and Zen Finn, and it was so much fun. But I was like, oh my god, I'm back on stage. I felt like I was at home again.
So I've never been to Norton's yet.
It's free.
Like it's like they always have good bands on there and stuff like that, and it's like usually free entry as well.
Yeah.
So like, it's an Irish bar, isn't it?
It is. Yeah. I hadn't heard of it before I was invited to play this gig, and as soon as I went down there, I had like the best time. It was just amazing.
And you've done a few bits with the Rainbow venue, haven't you, as well? Like what was it, the Soul Session stuff or?
So I didn't do the Soul Sessions. I've done the Soul Sessions before that. I did like an Arts Council collaboration with the Rainbow, so they put on a load of gigs in their little outdoor garden, and I got to play there. It was amazing. That was another solo one, but that was something I really wanted to do, and I'd love to play the basement downstairs at the Rainbow as well, because I feel like it'd be amazing. I
haven't been there in ages. Like I was meant to see the Buzzcocks there, but I didn't go.
Oh no.
But so like, what's next gig wise, and music coming
So,
out?
music-wise, I've got a whole EP recorded. I'm just in the last mixing and mastering stages of like one song now, so that'll be done really, really soon. And then I'm gonna put it into like physical form. I'm
Yeah.
gonna get some merch, some brand new merch. I'm so excited because I've been selling the same merch for like so long. I've got just so much. I'm like, get rid of it.
Yeah,
Literally,
like,
if you'd like some merch, please.
yeah. EP launch in store.
That would be cool. I'd love
Yeah.
to do like an EP launch, like set of dates instead of
Yeah,
just like
like
one.
yeah, do like a bunch of record shops and
Yeah,
stuff
oh,
like
that'd be
that.
so cool.
Yeah, like record shops in Birmingham or wherever you can
Yeah.
like get record shop
Honestly,
gigs.
anyone that will have me, I'm ready.
Like, yeah, like that's actually a really good idea. Like,
Yeah.
Support you like there's no tomorrow.
yeah,
Oh, thank
definitely.
you. I'm so grateful.
Yeah.
I feel so at home here.
So, like, do you know when will that be, or like?
I'm aiming for like end of January, start of February. It all depends on when that last track gets back to me in like finalised form, and then like how the merch goes. But that is my aim. I'm trying not to push it too far because I feel like I've got so much new music as well that hasn't been recorded, and I'd love to get that recorded too.
So I'll get back to you about that then. Sort something out for
Yes,
the
please.
launch.
That'd be amazing.
So, is there anything else you'd like to add before you go?
No, I'm just really, really grateful to be on the podcast, and thank you so
Thank you.
much.
And thank you for your support on the podcast and stuff like that as well.
Honestly, I've seen the podcast grow now over the last few years, and it's just great to see how like supportive you are of artists and just like how much you're growing as
Thank
well.
you.
So yeah.
And have you got anything inspiring to say to the listeners?
Inspiring. I think I'd probably say like if you have a dream, just like actually go and follow it, because anything can happen, and like just as long as you're like going for it, no one can really stop you, and you'll probably be like more surprised at what you can achieve in the long run.
Right. Thanks for joining me once again, and thanks for coming to Stay Loose, and take care, and good luck with what's coming up next.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I gave halfway lemons from the music video to Rachel over there, and she made some great lemonades. So yeah, if I ever do another music video with food, please just drop me a message. You can have some. Yeah, this one's called Edge of This. I hope you enjoy. Falling on my knees, trying to keep things close to me, holding on to just what I need. But I let my grip get loose, drop the anchors at my feet, now it's falling on me. Don't need that anyway. Sometimes life can give you lemons, and sometimes it gives you love, but you never know until you pull the gun. 'Cause you don't know what you have until it's gone. You told me your lifetime is what it takes to find your soul. You got to life can give you lemons and sometimes it gives you love, but you'll never know until you pull the gun. You don't know what you have until I'm gone. You told me a lot of times what it takes to find your soul. You got to be kidding, 'cause falling to your heart for all of this lightness, and I won't break into it, 'cause we're on the edge of this, you know. Oh, 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 Will you let me so? Please let me go. Will you let me so? Please let me go. Will you let me so? Please let me go.
Thank you so much. My favourite part was when people were just like ducking and stuff. I feel like it was a bit easier if they just like walked normally in a relationship and you're not quite sure just to like drop your walls down too soon. But when you do, it's a great thing. So yeah, this is called Candy Heart. I hope you enjoy. And yeah, thank you for listening. I've been Eliza May.